Hello, Jennifer, with Toxic Pages and Coffee.
Hey.
Jennifer is going to be with us at the Festival of Books and Creativity at the end of June in Novi, Michigan, and she's going to be there with Toxic Pages and Coffee. Please tell us about your business and what we can expect to see at your tent.
Well, my business first started off as just an Instagram account where I was reviewing books. And um, as a book reviewer, you kind of get stuck into the world of merchandise because you just want stuff to represent what you love. So that's how I ended up coming up with self book merch. I just wanted, I'm a person who loves things. So if I can get a bag that represents books, that's what I want. If I can have a keychain, that's what I want. I'm a cup person also, so I have a ton of cups. Oh, there you go.
So, show us some of what you are going to be having there.
Absolutely. So these are little book cozies. Um, you can, little cup cozies, book cozies, whatever you want to do, Kindles. My Kindle Paperwhite actually fits in here. So
Really?
yeah, so little
Nice.
cozies. Speaking of cups, I have little straw covers, and they're all book themed, very cute. Um, I have book club bracelets. Yep,
Nice.
little friendship bracelets, and of course, uh, canvas bags that have little book quotes on them.
Oh, how cool.
Yeah, I also have cups. I don't have any of my cups with me, but I also have cups that are book themed, and then little craft trunks. And that's just some of the stuff that I have. These, the little gibbets that go on your crop, and they're
Oh, yeah.
they're
Now, okay.
fine.
I'm like,
And
a what?
yeah, yeah. So those, and again, all book themed. Everything that I have is based on books and bookmarks, stickers. So I'm excited.
This sounds so great. I'm so looking forward to having all of this stuff. Tell us more about how you came about, what was the process that came about for your business?
Um, like I said, I'm a book person. I read all day long. I mean, I can just go from one book to another, and my books are usually on the more toxic end. I love that friends to enemies, lovers. I love all that. I love the toxic relationships that build into "Don't touch her." So I love it. I'm also an avid coffee drinker. I have to have my iced latte every single day, sometimes several times a day. So I just put two of the things that I love into uh, like a bookstagram account. Like I said, I was doing reviews, and then all of
Mhm.
a sudden I just started noticing that I was buying more of the book themed items. Like I have Crocs with the little gibbets on it. So I said, why not? Other people would want this also.
Mhm.
So that's how I just jumped right into it.
So how long have you been in business?
Actually, this is my first year in the business as far as with the book merch, but my bookstagram, I've had that for a while now, and I love it. I have lots of books to review because I read all day long.
So you love the toxic. So does that would you say that the toxic topics
Mhm.
is it because I've seen some of these that are dark fantasy and there's
Mhm.
dark romance. Would that be the same
Um,
basic
so
genre?
the dark romance, yes, you're gonna get a lot of toxic energy in that dark romance. So yes, I tend to be on the dark romance side of things. I love it there. The more toxic, the more dark, the better for me. So I love it.
Most definitely. Those what I love about the darker romances and the darker fantasies and all of that is
Mhm.
that it touches on those topics
Mm-hmm.
to some people are so taboo.
Exactly. Give me all the taboo books also, but we won't talk about that. But yes, I'm a reader. I read everything.
Well, perfect, because we have 55 authors,
Mm.
about 48 different genres, and I know we've got some dark romance coming.
So good.
Oh, and it the one thing that I have found with all of these authors is that it we've got over 300 book titles.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
I mean, that's a lot of books.
It,
And then you've got all of your cups and bags and bookmarks and all the things.
right? It's gonna be a great event. I can already tell.
Oh my goodness. So give us a little background on you. Where are you from, and what do you do besides reading?
Well, I'm from Detroit, and besides reading, I'm actually a DoorDasher. So
Oh,
yeah, work when I want to. That's why I can read so much. I made sure to get a job that I can have freedom for my schedule. So, and also while I'm DoorDashing, I'm listening to an audiobook all the time. So it's either I'm reading. I finished the audiobook yesterday. I'm reading or listening. I promise.
so you are doing so much reading. You're doing book reviews as well?
Mhm, mhm.
So you're doing the book reviews like on Amazon or Goodreads or
Right. And then maybe like a little short clip on Instagram or a little short post on Instagram just to say if I like the book or not. So
nice. So um you're really giving back to the author community
uh,
because reviews are so important.
they they are definitely important. And I always say even if you can't give a book 5 stars, go on there and give your honest review because they appreciate the feedback regardless of what it is.
Mhm. Um let me I've got so many questions in my brain. I love I have so much enjoyed doing all of these interviews because we've got four, including you, we've got four book centric vendors.
Okay. Hmm.
So, and some are sharing booths with authors, some have their own booth.
Hmm.
Um, it is to me um, very important that everybody realizes, who's going to be there and what their story is. And I find it so cool that you have a job that gives you that huge flexibility
Absolutely.
to be able to read and just give back and be able to do those reviews.
Hmm.
And you've got your bookstagram account, which that to me is really cool because that goes to me that has a bigger reach
Hmm.
than what Amazon reviews or Goodreads reviews do. Um, and not only that, but to give the authors that little bit extra of, you know,
That put
hey, I read your book. So they get that feedback and can see who's reading their books
absolutely.
because Amazon is not giving up their customer data.
Mhm. Not at all. Not at all.
um, with the um, reviews and everything, are you doing primarily indie authors, traditional, small press? Do you have a specific preference or is it all the
It's
books?
all books. I really don't have a specific um, preference when it comes to that. I will say I do end up reading mostly indie authors. A couple
Hmm.
of my favorites are indie authors. Um, but I don't have a specific preference where I'm just, oh, I'm only going to read from this genre right here. I'm everywhere. But like I said, if you are a dark romance author, I'm more than likely a fan of yours.
Well, I know we are going to be having some dark romance authors at the event.
Hmm.
So they will definitely, in fact, um, I only have one more interview to do, and we'll have everybody covered.
Oh, that's good. Okay.
And she writes dark romance. I'm
Oh,
sitting here
okay.
look because I I cheat. I have everybody's bio up and I have
Hmm.
it in order. So, oh, I've got your bio up. I've got,
Right. Okay.
and I go and I visit all the Facebook pages. I follow all the Instagram pages.
Hmm.
Um, and to me, it is really important to get that word out there.
Absolutely. Like I said, even if the review can't be 100% positive, you have a couple complaints, that's okay. The authors
Yeah.
love to hear it. As long as you're respectful about it, they want the reviews no matter what they, as long
Yeah.
as they're respectful.
You've got the key right there is the respectful reviews. As long as it's constructive. And the one thing that I've noticed on some of the reviews, and not just book reviews, but product reviews, is that people will go, "Oh, it arrived damaged."
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That is not the author's fault,
It's
people.
absolutely not. 99.9% of the blame can be put on Amazon because I've received books and I'm looking, you all ship this? What is the cover hanging off? So yes, it's Amazon for sure. For sure.
Yep, and that's where it's so important to realize that the author is responsible for the content of the book.
Exactly. Exactly. You have to print
Amazon is
the words. The
yes.
words are on the author. The aesthetic of it all, that's Amazon. Blame them. Blame them.
Now, do you primarily buy your books on Amazon or do you go to events and buy in person?
Both. I'm not strictly, one or the other person. I was actually a lot of Amazon packages every day. Most of them books. So, but I love Barnes and Noble. I love going to the little bookstores, buy directly from the author. Everything. I have so many books. That's why I love those books. Books and coffee.
Books and coffee. I love it. I am a caffeine fan, not so much a coffee fan, but
Oh, okay. Yeah.
but I do have to have my caffeine.
Hmm.
Um, my poison is more the hot chocolates, preferably the darker the better.
Hmm.
Um, and then some of the energy drinks. So
Oh, okay. Yeah, energy drinks are a little too much caffeine for me. I'll stick to my coffee. That's a little too much caffeine.
yeah, some of them get a little bit much,
Hmm. Hmm. Hmm.
but yeah.
My heart's erased from reading a spicy page on the book, not energy drink. So fast.
Well, I absolutely love it. And I am so looking forward to seeing you and meeting you in person and seeing all of your awesome merchandise. I love that you were able to share with us some of what you're going to have.
I'm excited.
And I look forward to seeing you in June. Thank you for taking time out of your day.
Thank you so much. I look forward to seeing you as well.